Karina Castro just got a 25% boost to her salary by changing jobs.
That'll go really quickly.
She decided to take up a position in a new industry.
I would say now is the time. The market is booming. I think if you ever want a chance to raise your career, that's the time that you need to take. So just believe in yourself.
As labour shortages persist across the country, businesses are paying more to fill positions. Wages rose 1% in the September quarter and 3.1% for the year. Workers in the private sector saw their pay packets grow faster than those in the public sector. The biggest increases were in retail, real estate and wholesale trade.
Part of that reflected the one-off increase in minimum award wages that flowed through to about 20% of the workforce.
But pay packets still aren't keeping up with inflation.
We're still seeing annual growth in wages well below that of consumer price inflation, so real wages are still going backwards.
It's even worse for those in the public sector who are locked into enterprise agreements. Kimbra Pettit's union is fighting for a pay rise above 3% a year.
They're giving us this paltry amount of money and the costs are just going further and further up.
The hospital cleaner says staff are calling in sick because they can't afford to drive to work.
I mean, we start early every morning before buses and anything else, so we haven't got the luxury of using public transport.
To lift wages, the federal government's solution is to get its industrial relations bill through the Senate. The most contentious reform is to allow employees from within the same industry to fight together for higher pay. But critics say multi-employer bargaining could lead to widespread strikes.
To get wages moving, we need to change the law. To close the gender pay gap, we need to change the law. To deliver job security, we need to change the law.
Staff at this aged care provider are exactly the type of workers who could sign up to multi-employer bargaining. Employees like Alka Jumkatal are typically paid around $22 an hour.
Really easy to handle, they're very kind as well.
Living here in Sydney is really expensive. Like all the carers, I don't think so it's enough for them to work one job, so they have to do multiple jobs.
Her boss isn't across the details of the Industrial Relations Bill, but she backs the Fair Work Commission's looming 15% pay rise for aged care workers and hopes it keeps them in the industry.
It signals to the workforce that they are cared for, they are appreciated and they're recognised. I also think that it provides a ray of hope that there may be potential further increases to come.
A bump in pay many workers are hoping for.